I'm Reese Stein. At your leisure on the trail of the Mayas in Copan, Honduras. And if the Utah Jazz were playing 1,000 years ago, they'd play right here. Ball games were important to the ancient Mayans. We found their unique courts everywhere, in the expansive Copan ruins in Honduras, at the remote Yaxha ruin in Guatemala, where there appear to be skyboxes for A-list Mayan spectators, a yet-to-be-uncovered ball court at Tikal, and an identical court in far-off Belize. Their players were as beefy as Karl Malone, and some scholars say the captain of the winning team was sacrificed. Well, you wouldn't want to disrespect the gods by offering up a loser, would you? Mayans arrived in Central America around 2000 BC, and during the Classic period from 250 to 900 AD, Mayans lived in agricultural communities and built huge cities around monumental palaces and temples, architecture astounding even by today's standards.
The amazing architecture to their temples, probably the biggest reason to take this trip.
There's no doubt about the fact that the Mayan accomplished a lot more and did a lot more than I had ever dreamed of them doing. The temples were large, numerous, very interesting.
The Silveras and Kuipers are part of our 14-person, 2-week-long, 4-country adventure through the Mayan heartland. We begin in El Salvador at the village of Joya de Serran, called the Pompeii of the Americas, as it was buried and preserved under 14 layers of volcanic ash 15 centuries ago. Then on to neighboring Honduras and the sprawling Copan ruin. Occupied for more than 2,000 years, it was the important southern capital. Its main center includes temples and pyramids surrounding broad paved plazas, dotted with intricately carved stone stela and monuments. An astonishing staircase rises more than 100 feet up the side of this pyramid. Its blocks contain more than 2,000 glyphs relating the longest single text found in the Mayan world. Inside this temple, one of the most fantastic finds in archaeological history, the Rosalila Temple, a nearly intact stuccoed and painted building replicated here in the Copan Museum.
What you're seeing is this huge civilization. I still do not understand how it supported so many people.
North to Guatemala and one of the Mayans' largest and most powerful cities, Tikal, with its pyramids and temples towering up to 200 feet above the plaza floor. It was here the Rebel Alliance had its jungle moon base in the first Star Wars movie. No Millennium Falcon this time. We have remote Yaxha ruin practically to ourselves. This place is so out of the way that our guide hired a pair of armed guards to protect us. Today, millions of Mayans still live in Central America. By horseback, we trek up a steep mountain road to the remote Mayan village of La Pintada. We are greeted by enthusiastic young entrepreneurs and invited into their homes to witness a lifestyle that dates back to classic times. A mano and matata are still the main tool for grinding corn, and her mud stove is right out of the first millennium. We cross a vast caldera lake beneath threatening volcanoes, past fishermen using centuries-old techniques, to the current Mayan village of Santiago, where we invited to a shaman's house for an ancient cleansing ritual involving a mannequin god in human form, liquor, a cigarette, and lots of smoke.
He takes the cigarette, smoke it, and it is in that very moment he feels that he's taking the power from the god, from the Mayan god, and be able to use it on behalf of another person, to heal another person.
At the village of Santa Catarina, we visit a Mayan school where the youngsters entertain us with a traditional Indian dance. Then it's on to a Mayan home and lunch in a kitchen with a dirt floor. Not judging, just saying. And another house where this family specializes in pine boxes. We stumble on a promotion ceremony for a Mayan kindergarten class. Just too cute.
To see so many active Mayan families in so many villages, I was very pleased to see that.
The far-flung Mayan Empire stretched to the Caribbean and today's Belize. By boat, we brave a tropical downpour and pause to greet some local fauna en route to the ruins at Lamanai, where we scale its highest pyramid for a spectacular view of the jungle canopy.
Each ruin had a special thing about it, so I can't really say what was my favorite. but I loved being able to be near the pyramids and see how the early Mayans lived and learn about all the complexities of their culture.
Our journey ends here at Lamani. We've chased the Mayans for hundreds of miles through 4 countries. We've seen how they lived 2,000 years ago and how they are living today. An incredible journey in Central America. I'm Reece Stein at your leisure at Lamani, Belize.